This is Google Home together with ESPNcricinfo Smart Update. I'm Rana Kapoor with Michael Hussey. And guess what? There's a game in the World Cup tomorrow, Huss. And I'm not sure if you're following the calendar and whether it's a big one or not. But what we're worried about is whether we'll have rain play spoil sport again. So let's first find out what the forecast is like. Okay, Google, what is the weather like in Emirates, Old Trafford, Manchester?
Tomorrow at Old Trafford, there'll be showers with a high of 18 and a low of 12.
This is a spectacle in itself. Whatever the contest it may be, the world watches when India-Pakistan play in the World Cup.
Oh, I think this is the biggest rivalry in world cricket, possibly world sport.
Yeah, sure.
It's a massive, massive game. Two teams have a lot of pride, and Pakistan desperately need a win. India will be very, very keen to keep pushing their way up the table as well, being one of the tournament favourites. So it's going to be watched by I don't know how many people. Probably it's going to be in the billions, I'm sure. Yep. And a lot at stake.
Yeah, India will account for $1 billion anyway from their end. But the Indians don't need reminding of what the record is. Pakistanis don't. No one needs reminding of it. But let's just see what happened in the last time these two teams met. Okay, Google, what was the score in the last match between India and Pakistan?
India beat Pakistan by 9 wickets. India scored 238 for 1 in 39.3 overs and Pakistan scored 237 for 7 in 50 overs.
Now these are Asia Cup encounters, but the fact is that since you could say maybe the 2015 World Cup when they played at Adelaide, even the Champions Trophy game that Pakistan won, what we haven't seen us is a close contest. India-Pakistan's a big rivalry, but it's the contest is often lopsided. Either way, mostly in favour of India of late. Yeah. But even otherwise, we want to see a close game.
Well, I'd love to see a close game, and I'm sure all the fans would as well. Yeah, we just want to see a good contest between bat and ball. It must be tough for the players as well. So much expectation from the fans. They'll be watching in their droves. They'll be making so much noise at the ground. For them to be able to just put all those distractions aside and concentrate on the game must be pretty tricky. So the team that can do that the best will probably come out on top. But I agree. I'd love to see a game go right down to the last ball. It'd be very exciting for everyone.
My last question will not go to my Google Home. It's going to go to you. Who's going to win it?
I'm going to say India, right. but I'm not confident. I think Pakistan are building something. They played pretty well against Australia, and they're not far away from a big performance. They stunned England earlier in the tournament. I'm not saying they won't be able to do it against India, but they're going to have to play their best possible game to beat them.
All right, thank you very much. Michael Hussey, he still picks India though, even though he knows the threat that Pakistan pose in this World Cup. We rest assured we'll wrap that up in an update for you tomorrow as well. And now remember, you can get ESPNcricinfo's daily news on your Google Home as well as your Google Assistant on the phone. This was another Google Home together with ESPNcricinfo Smart Update.